party people. Let's make sure we get all of the cards out of the bag this time. Is that everything? It is. Okay. So these are my tarot crystals. This is obviously my amethyst. You guys all know. Third eye, so that I can see clearly, so that I can hear clearly. Lapis lazuli for my throat chakra, so that I can deliver the messages clearly, speak with wisdom, grace, confidence. So that's this. And then this is our Shungite. It is for protection, just so that we are protected by, we're protected from any other entities and or spirits that may try to come through the cards and talk. This is only for our ancestors, only for benevolent spirits, spirit guides, higher self, only divine messages. Yes. And then this one is, I don't know yet. I don't know the name. It's pyrite or pyrite, but it also has something to do with your clairvoyance, which is my power of knowing. Wow. Okay, whatever. It wanted to go over there, so let's get into this word today. It is November 8th, Balance Day. 8 is the number of balance. So we have, one second, y'all. I'm trying to find. Ooh. Okay. Today is November 8th. It's a Sunday, so it's a rest day. It's the start of the week. And it's an 8th day, so it's a balance day. So we need some balance. We're focusing on balance today. Maybe if that's what the cards tell us to focus on. What do y'all want us to know on this 8th day of November, this balance day? What's the energy like for the collective? It's still Scorpio season, so what shadow work is being balanced out? What mysterious things are being balanced out? What's the vibe for the collective? What's the energy? What should we focus on? What should we not focus on? What should we do? What shouldn't we do? Places we should go, places we should not go, people to reach out to, people to avoid, things to clear out, things to bring in. Alright. Yes, we got our cards. I don't know. I think we're about to be doing some rejoicing. We got the Three of Cups. Cup, rejoicing, cup left over, abundance. And they're like dancing kind of with their cups raised to the air. But then I got the Six of Wands. Is love coming? Okay. So we got unnecessary. The Three of Cups. This is the card that we pulled first. Well, I didn't even pull them cards. They just keep throwing themselves at me. Sorry guys. I don't know why I'm tired. I slept all night. So we got the Three of Cups. You see 3 people rejoicing. They're kind of like dancing. They got their cups up. Kind of look like a party. That's why I say, welcome back to the party. Yeah, they look like they're rejoicing. They're having a party. Let's see what we got going on over here. Really, the only symbolism that I see in here is, well, there's fruit in here. So fruit is abundance, because there is some grapes right there, and then there's a pumpkin right there. Is a pumpkin a fruit, y'all? I don't know. It's not a vegetable, so it's gotta be a fruit. It's a fruit. It's a fruit. So yeah, and there's some grapes at the bottom too. So then, fruit represents abundance. Cup represents feminine sexuality, the element of water, and pleasure. What else we got here? 3, weirdo, represents the number of creativity. We had a 3 card yesterday. That's so funny because 3 represents the number of creativity. So we're getting creative with this abundance that we're about to walk into. We need to get creative with this abundance that's about to be poured into our cups. We're about to walk into some prosperity, but we need to be creative so that we can know what the fuck we're doing with this prosperity and this abundance that we're about to walk into. Yeah, that's all I see. There's no other symbolism in this one. And then we got followed up right behind that, maybe for clarity or just some other energy. I have to read to see, but we have the 6 of Wands. So we all know 6 represents wisdom. 6 represents wisdom. Wands represent masculine sexuality and the element of fire. And I think it's so funny that we pull that we got the wand card, which represents masculine sexuality, and then we have the cup card, which represents feminine sexuality. So we have feminine and masculine energy in our readings for today. Divine feminine, divine masculine, duality. We have that perfect divine God force right here. This is very interesting. I'm getting excited now. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 wands. 6 represents what I tell you, 6 represents wisdom. He has a wraith on one of these wands, which represents success and victory. So yeah, so we're walking into abundance, fruit, abundance, cup runneth over. We're also getting some victory and some success here. He's on a white horse. Horse represents energy and vitality. So we have the energy and the vitality to stay strong and to accept all the abundance that we're about to walk into. Because literally, y'all, the life that we are about to walk into is going to take so much energy because we're literally bossing the fuck up. But don't worry, because the horse says you got the energy. You got the energy to be this person. You got the vitality to stay strong. What else do we have here? That's it. Just a wand, a wreath, and the horse. So, okay, let's get to reading. I don't know, we like to stay on this one and then this one we go to that one. Okay. I feel good today, y'all, because usually when I wake up, I get right on my phone. And then I do my workout and stuff like that, etc. But today, I didn't do that. I even turned my phone off last night. I'm going back to that. So yeah, I woke up this morning, I did my yoga, didn't touch my phone or nothing until I got done with my meditation and everything. So I feel good today. But 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups says, celebrate a joyful reunion. And then when I say, don't this look like some love is coming? 3 of Cups, celebrate a joyful reunion. This is such a happy card. It's a reconnection with friends and a chance for celebration and for enjoyment. It often indicates reconnecting with an old friend or group of friends. It can also mean that there is a choice for romantic partners too. In the upright position, it represents celebration, reunion, friendship. Number 3, creativity. The element is water. The symbol is cup, fruit, and garland. I didn't look garland because I don't know what a garland is. Oh, garland represents joy. What's a garland? Let's Google that so I can know next time. Garland. What is that? Okay, so apparently this greenery right here is the garland. Okay. So garland represents joy. So we have garland that represents joy, fruit that represents abundance, cups that represent water, feminine sexuality, and pleasure. And the card says that this is a card of reunion to celebrate. You see those friends, they celebrating, they just reunited, they drinking, they lit, they having a good old time. So maybe we're about to reconnect with, clearly we're about to reconnect with either an old friend or an old flame, possibly. But let's just get some clarity with this card, because I don't know if I want to reconnect with any old friends or any old flames. mean, if they back there, they stuck there. Let's go to the next one. Okay, Six of Wands, come through with some clarity for us, because I don't know if we necessarily want to or even need to reconnect. Six of Wands, let your return be victorious. This is a card of success. If you've been struggling with something, the appearance of this card is usually good in a reading. It indicates that your strugglings are going to end in your favor. The Six of Wands is encouraging you to be who you are and celebrate your strengths. It's the marker of achievement and good reputation, leadership, recognition, victory. The number is 6, the element of fire. The symbol is horse, wand, and wreath. So since this says, let your return be victorious, maybe we are reconnecting with ourselves. That's the reality. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we're reconnecting with ourselves, because higher self is coming to get us, to bring us to success. Higher self is coming back to meet us where we're at, to let us join them on success and victory and elevation and rewards and recognition and leadership, victory. So yeah, that's what this means. We're just reconnecting with self. We're getting in tune with self. We're getting deeper with self. We're creating foundation with self. We're tapping into our gifts. We're tapping into our powers. We're tapping into our God energy. We're tapping into our divine, into our divinity. So that's what this is saying. Yes, although it says a reunion with a friend, you are your own friend, right? You're your first friend, actually. You're your first friend. Let me get back to the clip so I can read it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, now where is up cup right here? Celebrate a joyful reunion. This is a happy card. It's a reconnection with friends, a chance for a celebration and enjoyment. It often indicates reconnecting with an old friend or group of friends. It can also mean that there's a choice for romantic partners too. Although that is the basis of the card, we have to use our gifts. We have to use the spirit of discernment to understand what the two cards are saying together. Although it says reconnecting with friends or romantic partners, we're really reconnecting with self. We're really finding self again. We're realizing all the old things that we used to like and that we're good at. We're tapping back into our powers. We're getting creative. We're getting creative. We're getting creative with ourselves. We're getting creative with our wants. We're getting creative with our needs. We're getting creative with the life that we deserve, the life that we desire. So we're reconnecting with self, because that's where the power is. That is where the power is. The power is in self. So we're reconnecting with self so that we can walk into our divine success, our divine power, our divine leadership, our divine abundance, because it is ours. It's literally ours. And then this card is also telling you, in reconnecting with yourself, you get abundance, because that's the fruit. That's the fruit. And in reconnecting with self, you find abundance. And tapping into self, you find abundance. And utilizing your gift, you find abundance. Over here is joy. Reconnecting with self is joy. By tapping into self is joy. We are all the peace we need. We are all the joy we need. Everything that we need is within us. You don't have to go outside to get any of that. You don't have to go outside of yourself to get abundance. You don't have to go outside of yourself to get joy. You don't have to go outside of yourself to get peace, to get love, to get wisdom, to get understanding, to get confidence. It's already within, but you have to reconnect with self to know that. Literally, all we're doing in this life is remembering who we are, remembering what we were. As children, we knew who we were. We were very confident in our shit. Life, society, our parents, just everything domesticates us, and it turns us into something that we are supposed to be, not something that we already are. So all we are doing is getting back to self, reconnecting with self, remembering who the fuck we are. But we're getting creative with that too. We're getting creative with that. We're getting creative with remembering who we are. We're getting creative with tapping back into ourselves. And that's what we need to do. Get creative. Tap into yourself. Like, literally, tapping into your creativity is tapping into yourself, because we all are creative. We all have something. We all literally have something. And I think it's also interesting because cups represent female sexuality, and wands represent female sexuality and creation. Like, the womb is a really great place to connect to when you're trying to create. As a, as an artist, as a whatever you do, whatever your path is, it's a lot of womb work that needs to be done, a lot of root work that needs to be done. because that's where creation comes from. Clearly, we create out of the moon. So for these two to be here together, man and woman, and then to talk about creation and success, honey, honey, yeah, we need to tap back into self, reconnect with self, reunite with self, have a reunion with self, because that is where the power comes at. That's where all of the joy comes in at. That's where all of the success, all of the life we desire. Like, they've been talking so loud about, literally, y'all, we are walking into abundance, and it's so crazy because the cards say the same thing every day. Abundance is yours. Abundance is yours. It is yours. It is yours. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Walk into your power. Walk into your power. Know who you are. Know who you are. Like, they are saying literally the same thing every day. I shuffle the cards 150 times. I wash them. But they just keep saying the same thing. Either you're going to, and not just you, whoever is watching, but we as a collective, everybody, either we're going to get it together or we're going to get left. Period, point blank. There's no, it's like this is the bus. Everybody we're getting ready to go. We're about to leave. Everybody get ready. Get your shit. Pack your bags, everybody. Pack your bags. Get your shit ready. Bring your books. Do what you gotta do. Get your shit ready because the bus is about to leave. The bus is about to leave. Not even a bus, because we're not even staying on this same level, on this playing field. The fucking plane is about to take off. The plane is about to take off. The rocket is about to take off. Hurry up. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get creative. Get creative. Start planning. Start planning. Get creative. Because the fucking shit, the plane is about to take off. And if you're not on the plane when it takes off, it's finito. It's finito. Forever hold your fucking peace, because they've been telling us literally for a month now, for a whole month, to get ready, prepare. Abundance is yours. Abundance is yours. Tap into self. Tap into self. Remember who you are. Remember whose you are, because that's where your success comes from. That's where your power comes from. That's where your life that you desire comes from. And so the thing is, just like, boom, I love to do metaphors. Just like, so like I said, we can go back to the bus metaphor. You know, like when you're in school, they might send out about maybe like 3 reminders for a field trip. They might send out one like 6 months in advance. Then they'll send one out maybe 2 months in advance. Then they'll send out an actual permission slip the week or the month of the field trip, right? So now you had 3 notices about this field trip. You had 3 notices about this field trip. And you just kept passing them up like, oh, I'll remember. I'll get to it. I'm going to remember. Now it's the day of the field trip. Now you can't go because you didn't fucking do the work. You didn't sign the papers. You wasn't ready. You had all this time to prepare. Like, literally, they've been telling us you had all this time to prepare for the trip. And you just didn't do the work. You just didn't do the preparation. You just didn't believe in yourself. You just didn't tap in. So now you're stuck. Now you're stuck. Now it's on your children. Or now it's on your brother. If you don't have children, now it's on your brother or your sister, your little brother or your little sister, because you didn't do the work. So the thing is, the work doesn't stop needing to be done just because you didn't do it. That's why it's called generational curses. That's why it's called a cycle. Because what one generation doesn't accomplish or complete or heal or break, the next generation has to. So again, if you don't, and here's the thing too, be real with yourself. Everybody don't want to do the work. Everybody don't want to elevate. A lot of people like where they're at right now because it doesn't require work, because it doesn't require more than they're already giving out. Some people are perfectly okay with being where they are. They're perfectly content in the lives that they are living. And that's okay too. Be real with yourself. If you're fine where you're at, you don't want to do the work, you don't want to succeed, you don't want to walk into this new chapter, this new life, cool. Be honest about that shit and let your ancestors know so that they can stop wasting their time on you, so they can move on to the next person in the family who's ready, the next person in the family who's willing, or maybe move on to your child if you have a child. Because it's not going to stop just because you don't want to do the work or just because you're unwilling to do the work. It has to be done. That's why they're called generational curses. That's why it's called a cycle. It doesn't stop until it's broken. The curses are always going to keep coming until they're broken. That is the point of it. So if you don't want to do the work, be very real and honest with yourself first, and then be very real and honest with your God, your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your higher self, etc. Be very real and honest with them. Tell them like, yo, I don't want. Okay, cool. Thank you for your honesty. Let's move on to the next family member, or let's move on to the child, because we can't work through you. But yeah, they're not waiting around anymore. They're not waiting, because too many of us are waking up, and we are actually knowing our power. We're actually feeling our power, and we are deliberately choosing to walk away from it. And okay, 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 that's cool. We'll just move on to the next. We'll just move on to the next. And I don't want to be moved. I don't want to. I want my power. I want my peace. I want my love. I want my life. I want everything that's for me. I'm trying to break these curses. I'm actively breaking curses right now. I am actively healing my lineage right now. 7 generations before me, 7 generations after me. I am actively doing the work right now. So I'm not getting looked over. I'm not passing up. I signed my slip. I signed my permission slip. And I already got my seat. Okay, I'm sitting next to my best friend on the bus, on the plane. I already got my headphones. I got my little sleeping mask. I'm good. Like, I got everything. I got my books. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm prepared. I've used my creativity. Yeah, so tap into yourself. Remember who you are. Reconnect with yourself, because that's where your power comes from. The return of your power is the return of yourself. 3 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Wow. 3, I just connected with this. 3 plus what? 3 times 2 is what? 6, right? That means when you connect into yourself, you're about to get double. When you reconnect with yourself, you're about to get double. When you tap into your power, remember who you are, remember who you are, you get in double. You get in tenfold. You get in double, honey. It's yours. Ashe. Peace, love, light. Blessings to you all. And as always, the marathon continues, nigga.